Good morning. Question. What does an empty mayonnaise jar or a simple basket have to do with the price of fish? Well, we're not talking about fish today, but we are focusing on fun. Today we are going to focus on fun. Yeah. I know it's the middle. Well, not the middle. Actually, it's the beginning of February. Fun February. So every Wednesday this month, I'm going to drag out the... Wait a minute. Let me get it. Ta-da! Guess what? The secret mystery tin. Secret mystery tin. But, of course, a dedicated slam down, and then we'll be back in 30 seconds. Here's to you, Eileen and Lisa. There you go. Back in 30. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my live show. This is Jan from New York City, and my channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. And in part of saving money, you can have a lot of fun for free or relatively free for the price of a little creativity, a scissor, time, effort. You'll see in a minute. How's everybody doing today? And I hope that this live show and video finds everybody doing well. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you are a veteran to the channel, thank you. Thank you so much, Eileen and Lisa. You've been here practically since what, day one? If you're not even watching now, I know inevitably I'll run into you later. Just saying. You guys are great. But then again, so is everyone else. Hope that this video finds everybody doing well. I need my tea. I'm not going to waste a minute. Okay, the object of this game, which you can create. Okay. Okay, the secret tin. It is a secret tin. It's a secret to you because the questions in here, I'm trying to get this right. The secret to you are the questions that lie inside of it, okay? So there. Some you can answer because we're going to interact. Some I'm going to answer, and some are actually done when? After the show, because there's only so much I can do in like 25, 30 minutes on a weekday. Just saying. You could always play it back. So, on to the comments. Of course, my trusty glasses. Good morning, living in the moment. How are you? She's wishing everyone a good morning to everyone. Good morning, Kathy. I love finding you another spots and saying peekaboo to you. Good morning, Lucy M. How are you? Good morning, Patty and everyone. Living in the moment. Thumbs up, everyone. Thank you. Listen. Okay. Object of the game. I'm going to open up this mystery can. Yeah, I even had the nerve to put a bell inside of it. If you could hear it, I don't know. I'm going to pull out a question or request. Okay? A question or a request. So if you're trying to create this game for your family on a Saturday night for free fun, follow the same. Okay, I'm going to mix them up. Mix. Here we go. The first one that comes up is, ta-da, guess the number. Okay, I'm going to go randomly. I'm going to write down a number. And it's a number between 1 and 50. 1 and 50, all you have to do is try to guess the number. So I'm writing it down on a piece of paper. Okay, I wrote it down. You're not going to know the answer. Well, you're going to guess the answer. Just saying. Something as simple as that. Got it? We'll come back to that. You could keep guessing as we go along, okay? Okay, there you go. I removed that out so it doesn't repeat. Okay, perfect. Living in the moment says 25. Kathy Fitzpatrick says 9. Just saying. Okay, we're going to do this again. Well, the rattling ain't going on. Anyway, mixing it up, mixing it up, mixing it up. Mystery, mystery. Aha. Nope, sorry, Patty, not 15. Lucy, I'm not 3. Cash tip. Cash tip. I'll answer that, but you are more than welcome to add your favorite one sentence, if you can condense it to one sentence, cash tip, okay? I'm going to give you mine. In my opinion, this is the #1 cash tip for the rest of your life. Live within or below your means. If you could follow that rule of thumb forever and ever and ever, you will not get into debt. Because the thing that you want to avoid always is bad debt. I don't want to hear good debt, bad debt, debt. You don't want extra, negative. Got it? Therefore, quick tip, live within or below your means. If you need more money, what do you got to do? You got to generate it, right? Living in the moment says comparison shopping. Anybody out there? I know this. That's wonderful, by the way. Thank you, living in the moment. By the way, living in the moment, I want to thank you for your video, recent video yesterday. Bringing back the memories. Oh my gosh, that's the one I viewed yesterday of the olden times, simpler days. And remember that game that you brought up, the one with the square when you're moving the tiles around? I used to sit down with that thing for hours. It goes to show you do not have to have fancy schmancy to have fun. Just a little creativity. Thank you for that memory. I really appreciate it. Head on over to that channel. Just saying. Patty, never buy a brand new car 1 year or older. Never buy a brand new car 1 year or older. That's interesting. There must be a specific reason why you're saying that. Would you mind coming back with that reason? It could be more than one sentence on that one. So for me, Jan from New York City saves money. #1 cash tip forever and ever and ever. In my mind's eye, live within or below your means. Again, I'm removing the question. So in case you do this method with your family over the weekend or tonight or whatever, there you go. And this is even great for people who are visually impaired, for example, okay? They don't have to write anything down. They don't have to see anything. They're listening to you. They're listening to your question, and perhaps it will, trigger an answer and have some fun. Let me just mix them up. Who's trying to guess that number? Come back to me with the guesses. Just saying, just saying. Unfortunately, I only have not too much time to work with. Okay, so not worth it if you'll get a much better buy. Okay, cool. Listen, I love it. Thank you very much for your contribution. Patty saying good morning, Steve. Hey, good morning, Steve. Haven't seen you in a little bit. How you doing? You know the answer to that. To which one, Steve? Which one do you know the answer to? Oh, Patty. Patty got me a little nervous on that answer. Ooh, no. Steve, no, you're cold. You're far away from it. Sorry, Steve. Sure, you can guess more than once. Please be my guest. Be my guesser guest. Yes, of course. Can you guess more than once? Go right ahead, Lucy. Yes, you can. So we're going to just check on this throughout the show, okay? Okay. Question. Did I ever go on a helicopter? Yes or no? Yes or no? Think about this. Did Jan from New York City ever go on a helicopter? Kathy says 47. Patty said 31.5. Oh, Steve, let's go. Steve knows the answer. I know the answer to Patty's question about buying a car new or 1 year older. It has to do with depreciation. And when you drive off the lot, 25 to 30% of the value is gone. Hey, that makes a heck of a lot of sense. Thank you guys. You guys are just so rocking and rolling, so smart. Good morning, Peter. How are you, Peter Dell? I love your channel. By the way, beautiful, beautiful videos. Please head over to the Peter Dell channel. I'm not just saying it. I really, really mean it. Really beautiful on the eyes. Okay. So Patty agrees with you, Steve. Yes. Okay. All right. Steve Young Pine said 60. The number choices maybe just climbed in slightly late. 1 to 50. So 1 to 50. So it's between 1 and 50. Okay. You guys interacting. Very cool. Patty, you're scaring me now on that one. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, wait a minute. Who said yes, I did? Steve, you got, well, let me go back to you. Kathy Fitzpatrick, you're answering yes about the helicopter, correct? Living in the Moment says no. Okay. Peter says you don't think so. Lucy M says I'd say yes. Interacting. Steve Youngpine says yes. Okay. 32.5. You're scaring me dangerously, like dangerously, Patty. And still more. So be new. You know something? I was never like the total car purchaser in my family. At the end of the day, it was always the spouse, the hub. Okay. So I went there, so, okay. But that was in my younger years. So I don't bother with a car at this point. Okay. So let me answer the question about the helicopter. Did Jan from New York City ever go on a helicopter? Let's read this again. Did Jan from New York City ever go on, where are you? On. Yes, I did. At the 34th Street heliport in New York City, on top of, I think it was, near the FDR Drive. I did go on it. Did I fly up in the air? No. Got you. A friend of the family was flying those helicopters type thing, those like tour things, whatever. I went on it. It was beautiful. It was gorgeous. I will never forget the experience of sitting on one. But when I recognized yeah, okay, thank you, bye. But I did technically go on. Notice the trick question, on a helicopter. Peter's asking, how's the morning going? We're doing great over here. Patty, winner 33. Yay, yay, yay. Peter wants to know, did I like your channel? Did you like the nature? All of it, because all of it was colorful and beautiful, and I can't say really any other word other than head on over to the channel. Hey, listen, Patty, this is for you for getting it right. Yay, Gold Star winner on the Guess the Number. Just saying. Lucy's laughing at that. Jan, what about bungee jumping? Well, okay, honestly, I have actually thought about it, but not on a serious nature. Like when you go to those amusement parks, then it's it's another ball game, like when you're there watching. Oh, believe me, that's another show. Patty, you never win anything. You just won. Look, Patty. Yay, winner. Okay, let's see what this one holds. This question is for you guys. Did you ever go skydiving? It's a random question. Did any of you go skydiving? Let me know. Yes or no? Yes or no? Patty said thank you. No, thank you for getting it right. Oh, that's so sweet. Very, very sweet. Let's see. Okay, now I'm taking these questions when I'm done. Put them on the side. Anybody out there go skydiving? I'd love to know. I stayed up all night writing these questions. I'd love to know. All right. More questions in the, why do I keep forgetting this name? Secret tin. Okay, secret tin. All I do is take a simple popcorn tin and turn it into my secret tin. You can take this. You can take this. You could take this empty mayonnaise jar. You could take this basket, something around the house. Make it, jazz it up. Make the questions. When you're done with them, put them on the side so they don't duplicate. Okay, Kathy says no. He would blank. Kathy says no. I meant Peter said no. He would blank. Kathy says no. Never went skydiving. Living in the moment? No. Never, ever will either. Peter says, as long as my feet are on the ground, you're happy. Lucy says no, and I would never do it. Needless to say, if I didn't even stay on the helicopter, I would definitely not go skydiving. But kudos to the folks that do. Wow. That takes a lot of guts, and a lot of physical stamina too. I really, really mean it. I really, really do. Okay, question. Okay, now we have a trivia question. Trivia question. Now I have to go over to my trusty notebook. Put this one on the side so it doesn't duplicate. Okay, trivia question. Which landmark is older, the Brooklyn Bridge or the Tower of London Bridge? Which landmark is older, the Brooklyn Bridge or the Tower of London Bridge? I'll give you a minute or so to guess. Steve says, no, too chicken, not to mention dangerous. That's a good answer. Wait a minute. Kathy said, your son has. Tell me, I know he probably had a blast, but what were you thinking? Were you nervous? Did you get a little nervous when he was doing it? Oh my gosh. You know what? Peter brings up a great point. Imagine those high-rise window washers. To this minute, every time I see that, I get a little like, But to think at one time, I actually lived like on the 33rd floor of a building once. Oh, Patty. Patty says her husband did in the USAF. Wonderful. Salute to all the armed services, everyone that helps out. We appreciate you. Peter Dell says London Tower. Living in the Moment says London. Patty says Tower of London Bridge. Steve says London Tower. Kathy says Tower of London. Kathy Fitzpatrick, no, I was happy for him. That's a cool mom. Honestly, I would be like happy. Like if my daughter decided to do that, I'd be happy for her gumption. But I'm not, in my case, not you. In my case, I'd probably go into the room and be biting like my nails, what's ever left of them anyway, biting them off. But that's a really great attitude. I love it. Okay, almost 100. Well, 100% of you said Tower of London, right? Again, the questions and listening to questions during a test, for example, are very important. Which landmark is older, the Brooklyn Bridge or the Tower of London Bridge? Anybody give up? That's okay. For time's sake, every single one of you are absolutely wrong. What? Wrong. The Brooklyn Bridge went up, completed in 1883, and the Tower of London Bridge was finished up in 1894. Imagine that. Yeah, New York. I love it. If you're happy and clap your hand. Hey, listen, this is fun. I'm having fun, right? Okay. Maybe the answer is in the question. Patty says, oh no, oh no. Okay, let's see what else is in this can. Okay. This one, you're going to have to think a minute. Riddle time, riddle time. I'm going to read a riddle in my head out loud. I do this one for a long time. I want to see your answer. Okay. Let's see how smart you are. Actually, you guys are really clever. You really, really are. Okay. Let me get it right. Let me get it right. Okay. To make sure I'm 100% right. Okay. I love to live. I love to die every day. Why? I love to live. I love to die every day. Why? Give you a minute or so to think about that one. I love to live. I love to die every day. Why? Or Peter says we all think alike. Patty said, oh no. Oh, super chat. Thank you, Patty. You're just so kind. Super chat. Look at your sticker too. Oh, so cute. Thank you so much. Every super chat donation is going to the improvement of the equipment here because I desperately need better lighting. And I really, really do appreciate it. Thank you ever so much. That is so cool. Thank you so much, Patty. I really appreciate it. And I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yay! Did anybody figure out that riddle? Or should I give you more time and go to another question? I'll go to another question. But remind me, I got to give you the answer to the riddle before the show's over, okay? I don't want to forget, okay? Okay. So I move the riddle question over. Okay. Ooh, fun fact about the human body. Fun fact about the human body. Well, moving the question over so I don't repeat myself. Okay, fun fact about the human body. Guess what? The human heart beats how many times a day? For example, I come on religiously at 6:15 a.m., right? Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay. In this case, you would have to times it by 2. Okay, not 3. What am I showing? 3 fingers. All right, 2. Hello, 2 fingers. All right. Fun fact, the human body, actually, the human heartbeat beats, guess how many times a day? You won't believe it. 100,000 times a day, approximately. Approximately 100,000 times a day. Thank you, Ticker. We appreciate you very, very much. So if I don't see you till Friday live, how many times will the heart beat approximately until then? Hey, let's figure that one out. Patty, I want to try something. I want to see if this shows up here. Yeah, thank you, Patty. That was a song by Christina Perri? Oh, okay. Okay. Peter has a question. He's thrown in a bonus question here. Okay. Question. True or false? Do more people die from coconut or shark deaths? I love coconut. Please don't say coconut. Just saying, just saying. There you go. Thank you again, Patty. That's amazing. I know, right? 100,000. All right. So the riddle. Who gives up on the riddle? Say you give up, so I know. And then I'll give you the answer. Say you give up. Okay. Got to go to the next question. What can it be? Okay. This is like homework. This is the for you to do later challenge. The for you to do later challenge, okay? So here's the challenge. Write this down in your mind. And if you forget, just replay later if you'd like to. But I think this is fun. Take one word and make how many words out of that word, okay? It could be 3. It could be actually 2 letters or more, okay? 2 letters or more. The word is advertisement. Advertisement. And yes, there's an E after the S. Advertisement. I conducted an experiment about 3 years ago. You will not believe the words you can get from advertisement. I kid you not. This may keep you busy or somebody or kids or whatever busy a long time. You're not going to believe it. What you could do when you're trying this challenge, okay, the for you to do later challenge, you could actually like put on a timer for like, let's say 15 minutes. The person that gets the most words wins some sort of a prize, okay? So you can make a game from the game, from the game, from the game. Game. Okay, Michigan lady gives up. Lucy gives up. Lucy gives up. Okay. Riddle was sung by Christina Perry. Peter, what am I going to do with this? Okay, so the answer to the riddle, I love to live. I love to die every day. Why? Well, ever hear of a hairdresser? I love to live. I love to die. D-Y-E. Got it? Color hair. They do it for a living. Gotcha. Good night, Peter. Thank you very much for stopping by. Head on over to his channel. Okay, next. And I hope I'm not overwhelming you so early. But you guys are early birds. That's why you're here. Oh, okay. Next question. This one is tough. Story time. Story time can be a tough one. Story time for me. It's more like an embarrassing moment. So if embarrassing moment comes up, I'm going to intertwine it, okay? And also for time's sake. Story time. Did you ever have a crush on someone? Like really like a big crush on someone? Like when you're like a teenager, like, you know, adolescent, preteen, teenager. And it's all puppy love, whatever. And you just want to make the absolutely best impression on them. Like totally best impression on them. Wait a second. Is that question? Oops, I'm sorry. Hey, ask Pammy 365. No, I have two-tone hair. This is younger looking Janet, and this is when I want to look older Janet. Okay. No, I still need to color my hair if I want to. I'm thinking of doing it all in the spring, which is around the corner. You know what I'm saying? But thank you for the sweet words. So getting back to, so I had a serious crush on someone, you know, and I got dressed to the nines that day, you know, like you want to press, he was standing there with his friend. You just kind of like know, like he's giving you the old eye, like there's like this like connection, but puppy love, all innocent, all cute. I had a terrible habit of walking, this is years ago, and don't do this, walking with your hands in your pocket. Like I'm like just, you know, strutting my stuff, walking with my two hands in my pocket. There he is, connection, right? Okay. I tripped, fell flat on my face. Embarrassing? Oh my gosh, that is the last thing. The last thing you want to happen, like when you're 12 or 13, making the old impression. Story time. Just say it. I know, it is funny. All right, so, but it wasn't, I mean, funny now. It was not funny then at all. Just a couple left. I think there are 3. Okay. Here's another one. Can you imagine? Oh, I'm going to take you all to an imaginary place right now. The magic genie hands you $25,000 tax-free cash. What would you do with it? Can you imagine? The answers to that we'll reserve for the comment section below when this goes up as a regular video. So you have a whole bunch of time to figure out the can you imagine question. I can imagine what I would do with an extra $25,000. I'm dying to know your answer, so comment later. You never would have got that riddle. Hey, try that riddle on somebody. Good morning, country darling. How are you? Don't forget to go back to replay in case you just joined us. This game is fun. How many people like this game? Just wondering. All right. So there's 2 left, so I don't have to rattle it. Ta-da! 2-ingredient recipe. I'm going to give you my favorite, and then you'll have the rest of today to enter your answer into the regular comment section below when this goes as a video in a little bit. Your favorite 2-ingredient recipe. I'll tell you mine. Peanut butter fudge. This is the easiest thing. Requires 2 ingredients only. Peanut butter and your favorite flavored, those cans of frosting that you buy. You could do it with chocolate. You could do it with vanilla. Those are the 2 I think that would work best with the flavor of peanut butter. That's my opinion, okay? And what you do, you simply nuke the peanut butter, make sure it's like liquefied or whatever, and then you're adding the frosting. But there are videos to support this. Then you mix it together, and then you layer it in a wax paper pan. Done. Done. What? No other ingredients? No. 2. Just 2. Tell me your favorite 2-ingredient recipe. Let's interact in this community. Well, we always do. Okay. And finally, last but not least for this time around. Ta-da! Fun facts about New York City. Yeah. This one I really love. I have a fascination, of course, for all things New York. I love infrastructure. I love bridges. I love architecture. I love things like that. I love to research that. 2 things I learned recently. One, that when you go down to a New York City subway, the depth of the deepness of when you go down and you're sitting on a train, you are approximately 225 feet below the surface. Did you know that? I rode the rails for years not knowing that. That's deep. Just saying. Okay. And there was another one. Let me get it right about the fun facts about New York. This is cute. Anybody who's ever visited Lower Manhattan and they ever hear of the street called Pearl Street, which is sort of near the southernmost tip of Manhattan, near the South Ferry, not far, in the financial district. Guess what? Oysters were so popular here in New York in the 19th century that the shells were used to pave Pearl Street. Hello. I guess henceforth the name Pearl Street. I guess there's probably a connection there. Wow. Oysters were so popular here in New York in the 19th century that the shells were used to pave Pearl Street. I want to thank everyone for being here. Good morning, Life with Granny T. How are you today? In case you just joined us, we just had a great game. Later on, maybe you were here, I don't know. Later on, if you have not had a chance, consider going back to the beginning. We had a lot of fun. I want to thank everyone today for being here live and helping me participate in this game, because without you, I couldn't really have had as much fun as I did. I hope you enjoyed yourself today and took a really great break from things. Just saying. Again, thank you. I look forward to seeing everybody again on Friday. And this has been Jared for New York City. Thank you so much for being here. Why? Because I really do appreciate whose time? Your time. Don't forget to come back on Friday at 6:15 a.m. And please head back for a special bonus show, live show, Saturday night, 6 p.m. with Kate Caden and Debbie from the How Debbie Saves channel. Hello. What a week. What a week. See you on Friday. Love everyone. Thank you so much. Here's a kiss. Thanks again, Patty. Have a great day.